Good morning, Dean.
Good morning, Jamie.
I tell you what, we've had a round of snow, and it's going to melt hard today,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
It's going to be pretty warm. They say 50 degrees, but it's going to feel a lot better, isn't it, than what it's been?
Got kids are happy. Got 2 snow days here, so that's.
Well, that's the positive part, right?
Yeah.
The negative is our great workers have been out there, and a lot of people without electricity too, right?
Well, we'll give them all a shout out. We got the local, the state, and the county road crews, all the electrical workers that get out there.
And we had a lot of added help for these linemen, right?
We did.
They came from no telling where they came from, but it was needed, and that heavy snow, it was a problem, problem, wasn't it?
So, the linemen never get the MVP trophy. It always goes to, the quarterback or, one of the receivers.
I was a
running
lineman.
back.
I was an offensive lineman,
so
right?
We're giving the MVP to the linemen out there.
That's it. That's it.
Before we get started, I did want to kind of get started right.
Man, he has got a new sponsored hat. Good looking hat too.
Got to see Doug Carr. He brought it to me. He said that
right?
He said he wanted to take care of the talent portion of the show.
Well, I see where I stand, but hey, that looks good. Bank of 1889.
It does.
It's almost like you're expressing how old you are.
Yeah. Well, I think he actually said he wanted to take care of the toilet portion of the show. So, but I think positive. So I looked at it as talent. So anyway.
That looks good. And yes, thanks to Bank of 1889. I tell you what. We'll just give, since Doug gave you that one, I'll give kudos to Bill Hudspeth and Tasha Flanagan.
There you go.
No, they got a good group, and I tell you what, those, the banks, they're still open. They work, but a lot of people do work, and I want a big shout out to those farmers too, right?
Right. They're out there and drive around the square, and we got all the farm trucks out there that's got couple bales of hay on there, the big round bales. They're ready and having to go and continue to feed. So you don't shut down the farm during any kind of weather.
No, and I appreciate the crew here at the station. Linda and Anthony and Olivia and Sherry. We try to do our best to convey some information, but it's always it's nice to see everybody come together and helping one another. So that's a big deal. So talking about our farmers, I see you got a loyal listener.
A loyal listener, yeah. Steve, Coach Steve Winkle and Linda Winkle have expressed that they listen to the show, so we appreciate that. And of course, John Wilson as well. So he said he liked last week's show where I brought out the long drive. That's a little.
Well, with John, it's week to week. We'll just see how we judge this week.
That's right. So he gives us a weekly grade.
We appreciate it. So, what kind of?
Everybody knows we love talking about sports, but they also know we love talking about food.
Yes, they do.
they can tell that without even us talking. They can just look at us.
Well, there was a lot of nominations, and they included some of our locals,
They
right?
did for the 2023 Arkansas Hall of Fame, which this year they had 1,828 nominations from every county, all 75 counties in the state. This is with the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism. These are awards they give out annually, and Garner's was nominated. So Charlene Elkins, of course, they're celebrating 50-year anniversary here in Berryville and has been a staple in our community. They were nominated for the Arkansas Hall of Fame category, which to do that, you've got to be in business at least 25 years.
Well, and you've been eating there for 50 years, too.
I have. All 50 years I have been.
Well,
so
I know.
That's been a go-to spot for sure.
I know you had lots of dating there early. Now, we won't. I don't know. Did Reba ever get
Well, the problem with Garner's is, if you go there on a date, you're sitting right there on the highway, and most of the girls probably didn't want to be seen,
I can see
with
that.
me. They'd rather be secluded somewhere.
But it's just an honor to be nominated.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it is.
And we've got more people too. to
Yeah,
talk about.
Hometown Scoop, Summer, and Jared Newberry, they were nominated for the People's Choice category, which is voted on by individuals. It's kind of, again, just in the words itself, the People's Choice. So proud for both of them. Of course, both of them were have won awards with the Berryville Chamber last year. Garner's got the Business Excellence Award, and Hometown Scoop has been a previous award winner as well. So recently, so we're proud for both of them. The finalists be announced. I think it's next Tuesday, January the 30th, and they'll take it down to the finalists, which are winners, and then the induction will be in March the 6th. So,
well, I know your old buddy Rex.
Rex,
he's involved in
he
that, right?
he is. So give him a shout out, and
Rex
I'll
Nelson.
send him a little note that remember Berryville, because when he came, to speak at our chamber banquet,
Exactly.
I knew he's on that, and he loves food as much as we do. And Summer and Hometown Scoop, they had put together a good goodie bag for him in the hotel room when he came.
Excellent.
So he's got a taste of them, and then we had lunch with Garner Burgers and everything as well. So when he came, so he knows Berryville. And then I'll throw this out there. Hopefully, I can get some help with this one too. Is, I did make Rex some check burgers when he came.
That's right, you did.
And they have a category with the Arkansas Hall of Fame called "Gone but Not Forgotten."
Okay.
And of all the places around, obviously Chex is still remembered, and tremendous fundraiser, and got fond memories from people that ever went there for sure. So we need to get them nominated.
You've served me one of your Chex burgers.
I think I served you more than one.
Yeah, you
I don't
did,
think
boy.
you stopped at one.
But those crusty burgers,
Yeah.
they come right back to you. You love them, and I could use one here right now, right? Even for breakfast.
Well,
but we do want to talk about some breakfast. I see that's coming up right up.
it is next week, First Friday Coffee. So we'll have breakfast at Old School Marketing.
Okay.
It's Rusty Dykes runs that. It is up there right next to Hometown Scoop, between it and Wilson Law Office. That's up there on that side of the square.
Okay.
And that'll be at 8 o'clock. They'll be doing a ribbon cutting as well for it. That business has been in effect for a little bit, but it's doing very well. They just joined the chamber, and so we do a ribbon cutting and First Friday Coffee.
We get it all done right then.
Do it right then.
Well, and it's always great to make connections with all your friends and new friends, right?
It is.
So perfect.
It is.
Well, let's keep the theme going.
We're staying on food
Yeah,
here,
we
aren't
are. We,
Fat Tuesday pancake supper.
it's a supper, right?
By the Bums. Yeah, it's a supper. It's from 5 to 7. And
awesome.
that's the Berryville United Methodist Church men's group.
Yep.
So the Bums.
Well, and Fat Tuesday. I know I was talking to Anthony a little bit about this earlier, and he said he didn't catch why it's Fat Tuesday. Well, that's your last chance to have have some splurge because Lenten season is going to be coming the next day.
Oh.
So if you're going to go without.
It's kind of like a carbohydrate loading for these marathon runners.
That's it.
So,
I don't know about that, but
well, I've been on that diet, but I haven't ran a marathon.
Okay.
I've been loading for a long time.
Well, we can load up, and we got to talk about the Bums, the Berryville United Methodist Church. We talked about them being at Rotary last week.
Yeah.
They're working on maybe having a warming center too.
Warming station there. So I do a lot of great work. So, this may be part of their fundraising. It's February the 21st from 5 to 7. Suggested donation price $5. So
Excellent.
for